Yo, what is going on everyone? Welcome back here to a new video. Today we are looking at a double steel team here with Sableye, Registeel and Stunfisk in the back. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the videos, make sure to drop a sub, leave a like and a comment. And I'm a bit sick, so if my voice is a bit different, that's just why it is different today, but hopefully it'll be alright anyways. So let's just get started with some battles here. First off, Sableye vs Noctowl. Not a really good lead, but I like to stay in a bit more, just farm up and then I can switch out. Trying to catch a possible sky attack, but I did not succeed here, so we are being hit with a Shadow Ball. Then opponent goes into his shiny Lickitung. Here often I just go for the straight Earthquake, but oftentimes they shield and that's kinda annoying. But I think if I baited there, he probably would have no-shielded, so let's see here. But at least we took a shield from our opponent, so we just farm a bit more. We are going to be able to reach our second Earthquake right here. This will deal a nice amount of damage. At this point he just farms us down, so he gets some farm on that Lickitung. I was thinking about waiting the switch timer, but I thought I'd just go right in with my Sableye. I do want to shield the Power Whip, and then I will farm a bit more and pressure with return, so this will take out that Lickitung if it goes unshielded. Then he comes back in with a Noctowl. Now I'm just farming a bit more, and then I'm going into my Registeel. Maybe I should shield this Shadow Ball, but I don't know what there is in the back. But he's staying in, so this is telling me that he must be weak to Registeel. So we just pressure with Sap Cannon here. Does get shielded, and we got the attack fell on our opponent, so this is pretty good. Then the Shadow Ball will deal less damage. I still have the shield, so I will need to shield at the point, and he should reach another Shadow Ball here just before I pressure with my Sap Cannon. So here I'm just throwing the Sap Cannon. Let's see if this will take it out. It does take it out. In the back there is a Bastiodon, so here I just have to stay in and get off my Focus Blast. And we do have energy loaded on that Sableye, so we can just combo play here with the Foul Play. I don't think this takes it out, so I will need one or two fast moves. Let's see here. Okay, he throws, but this is fine. If we die from this Stone Edge, we can just farm down with Registeel and GG's. Well played. Next up here we have Sableye versus Bastiodon. We have two better answers for this one in the back, so obviously what we are doing here is that we are just switching out to bait out that fighter. Because we are running an ABB style, so we are double weak to fighting in the back. So there we do take one shield from our opponent. Then I go for a second EQ. I don't think this will get double shielded, but let's see here. No, it doesn't get double shielded. At this point my opponent just farms me all the way down. This can be a typical grass hole team. Oftentimes with Bastiodon and Medi there is sometimes a Shadow Victory Bell in the back, so we'll just see how this goes. Here, I think I just no shield and try to farm all the way down. But he will most likely pressure me with the last charge move here, so another Ice Punch will come through. I just decide I no shield this and I'll go all in with my Registeel. Now I'm just hard swapping my Registeel. And here my opponent is staying in, so this tells me again that he is pretty weak to Registeel, so I figure out I just shield this Flamethrower. And in the back there is a Charmer, Clefable, so didn't really expect a Charmer in the back, but we just pressure here with Sap Cannons. There we go. I think this will go unshielded from our opponent, so let's see here. Yep, does not get shielded. He doesn't really have much play here. I do leave a flamethrower anyway, so but I figure out I'll probably just shield it. Just play it safe, but he doesn't shield, and GG's. Well played. Next up here, Sableye versus Azumarill. Here I prefer to stay in a bit, and we can just pressure with return, and we shield the play roughs. See here, we just shield this move. Oftentimes there is a flyer with that Azumarill, and we have two answers in the back for a possible flying type, so I figure out I'll just stay in here. Just farm a bit more. Yeah, I do decide to double shield my Sableye. Then we just do one fast move through our return. If this goes unshielded, it will do a lot of damage, but it will not take out the Azumarill, but it does get shielded. Let's see here, do I decide to try to catch it? Possible move on Registeel. I don't catch, but he's throwing regardless. I don't think this was the Hydro, so maybe he panicked through there just to get some chip. And there is his Stunfisk. I am going to reach my Focus Blast, but this will not take out that Stunfisk. But he will definitely take me out with an Earthquake, so luckily he does throw early here. It does take me out. What do I decide to do here? We have some energy loaded on that Sableye. So I farm a bit more. Then we pressure with the foul play. This should take out that Stunfisk. There we go. And it still comes in with the Asu. So is he really weak against this Sableye? Let's see here. We still don't know what there is left in the back here. We take it out with the foul play. In the back there is a Talonflame. This should be alright. I think we should leave an Incinerate. But he does not leave the Rock Slide. So we should just see here. Yeah, we can take one Flame Charge, but definitely not two. So we just pressure him with a Rock Slide, and this will take it out. And GG's, well played. Next matchup here, Sableye versus Lickitung. This is a tough lead. Sableye loses this in 2 shields, so I figure out that just goes right into my Stunfisk. Debate that a possible fighting type, but in the back there is a Runerigus. This EQ should deal some nice amount of damage, but it does get shielded. Let's see if he baits with Sand Tomb, or does he go for Shadow Ball? Okay, it does bait with Sand Tomb. I don't really like Runerigus that much because it's mainly like a baiting Pokemon. It has one good move and Sand Tomb is not really that strong. But we do see as our defense dropped, the damage is increasing. But my EQ does hurt a lot here. And here I just reach my Rock Slide. Let's see if this gets shielded here. It does get shielded, so now I have 2 shields. He has 0 shields. Do I decide to let this move go through? There is a Shadow Ball, does hurt quite a bit. Now I can just farm down that Runerigus. I decide to hard swap my Registeel, because we don't know what's left in the back behind that Lickitung. I don't need to shield moves from the Lickitung. And there is a Galvantula here. So I figure out I just throw the Focus Blast. I mean, we are not in danger from the charge moves from this Galvantula. So let's see, do I decide to shield it just for fun? No, I don't shield, it's just a lunge. So I did drop our attack here, so that's kinda annoying, but it is expected with those lunges. But Focus Blast takes it out regardless. We are debuffed here, so let's see, do I decide just to stay in and pressure with Focus Blast, or do I swap out to clear my debuff? Let's see here. Yeah, I'll just throw the Sap Cannon here. Hopefully we can debuff this Lickitung so the Licks are doing less damage. There we go, we do get the attack fell. I think at this point I can just let my Registeel go down and we will finish this Lickitung with a return from our shiny Purified Sableye. There we go, we just farm a bit more. We throw on the CMP, we had a shield so we were fine regardless, but this will take it out, and GG's, well played. Let's see, next match here we have Sableye versus Altaria. In Altaria lead I prefer to stay in a bit. I can farm a bit more, I can also throw a move, but with my Sableye, which is more attack weighted, I cannot reach a foul play and a return. So I just go for the return, let's see if this gets shielded. Altaria often comes with a water type that receives the Azumarill. So Stunfisk versus Azumarill, it's not the worst. We should be able to deal some nice damage with the EQs here. It does get shielded. Is he running Hydro Cannon? Let's see, or Hydro Pump. It's just the Ice Beam bait. So now we just throw another EQ. Let's see if this gets shielded. If this gets shielded, it must be pretty weak in the back. Does not get shielded. Just farm a bit more. I think this is just another Ice Beam, so I should leave it just barely. Oh, I don't leave it. Never mind. And then we come in with our Sableye. Yeah, it's nice to shield this so I can get some more things out of my farm with Sableye here, so the energy does not go to waste. Now just pressure with the foul play here. See, and then I farm it down. We'll let Altaria come back in, or will we see the third Pokemon? In the back there is a Registeel, so here I just hard swap as quickly as possible into my Registeel. We can take one Focus Blast, they can take our Focus Blast. But he tries to catch a move. Luckily I'm not throwing too early, so I can just get off this Sap Cannon here versus that Altaria. And I should be able to reach another move if he doesn't throw. Hopefully he fully charges this charge move. He gets off one Dragon Breath more. But I have energy, so I can just throw right away. I know that I Registeel just threw its energy, so I can just throw foul play quickly here. But the Registeel is very healthy, so we don't have too much to do here. So I just throw my foul play regardless, but this is a tough game. And he rethrows on our top left, so GG's, well played there. Next up here, Sableye versus Lantern. Here I go right into my Stunfisk. Really I should probably go into my Registeel there, because I don't really want to take those super effective serves on my Stunfisk. But luckily he swaps in his Medicham, and this is what we want. We really want to lure out that fighting type there. So this is fine with me. We are getting quite low here, but let's see, do I decide to shield this? I probably let this go. And we don't leave that Ice Punch. Then I can just go right in with my Sableye here. And we probably, we don't need to shield the moves from Medicham. Just farm a bit more, then I throw my Foul Play. Probably could have farmed a bit more there, but I figured I'd just like to throw. And then we farm it down, and we let Lantern come back in. There's the Lantern, and he's staying in versus my Registeel, and we have 2 shields, they have 1 shield. Hopefully they will struggle with the Registeel with their third Pokemon as well. Let's just go for that Focus Blast. It does get shielded. He has 0 shields. He must be really weak to the Registeel, so let's see how it goes. But I don't know what there is left in the back, so... But those Thunderbolts are adding up. We will lose the CMP. We just shield now. This Focus Blast will most likely not take it out, so we will need to farm a bit more. There we go. Let's farm a bit more. We still have the Sableye alive. And I think this is just a Surf, so I should leave it. Yeah, just a Surf. Then I go in with my Sableye. In the back there's a Skarmory. This is looking like a losing match here, and I should lose this, but luckily he decides to throw its energy here. Let's see here if this is the match I'm thinking about. We just throw another Foul Play. And here he throws his move, so this is my win con. This was about to get lost, but he throws, so now I can just farm down with the lock-ons. We get some nice farm, and then we finish off with the Focus Blast. So GG's. I mean, win con found for me by my opponent, so thank you very much there. Next matchup here. Sableye versus Pidgeot. This is bad, but we can stay in a bit here. 6, 7. Then I go into my Stunfisk. We didn't really catch the move, but he decided to throw anyways. So we do get hit by that Feather Dance. There is a Spark Lantern. Not the best for my Stunfisk, and now we're also debuffed, so our Earthquake will not deal a lot of damage. But let's see here, we have to throw the Earthquake regardless, as it is the good move, and he will not shield this because it's debuffed. Yeah, Earthquake aren't really doing much anymore, otherwise it would have taken out that Lantern. But we can leave a Surf, and the Sparks are not doing much. They are resisted, so we just throw another EQ here. Hopefully gives up Switch, and he does not shield. But this is really good. Now I can have my Registeel aligned onto this Pidgeot. We just wait to switch timer a bit, just make sure the timer is up. And he's staying in here. So is he going for the Brave Bird here? I'm not pretty sure what he's doing here. He does go for the Feather Dance. And he's still staying in. Now I just throw my Sap Cannon, but he decides to throw before me here. There's another Feather Dance. It was a CMP type. Let's see if this gets shielded here. Does not get shielded. He still has 2 shields, so let's see. But we see the lock-ons are adding up. We have another CMP tie. So now we just... it is the Brave Bird. Luckily it was a CMP tie, so now we just throw the Focus Blast. I decided to uncharge it, but it didn't really matter. In the back there is a Noctowl. This is looking kinda bad. But let's see here, the Foul Plays are neutral. And they are dealing a very good amount of damage here, around like 33%. And I just throw another Foul Play here. And remember, we still have 2 shields. Now they use their 1 shield. We win CMP against the Noctowl, so that's something we have to think about. Now just pressure with another Foul Play. Will this get shielded? Now we have taken 2 shields from our opponent. He is going to throw before I reach my move. Let's see here. I do decide to let this go. And now we should be able to just shield this and finish off with the Sap Cannon. See here. There we go. We reach our Sap Cannon, and this will take out that Noctowl. And GG's, well played. That's it for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed the double steel team. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a sub, leave a like and a comment, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.